Journalism is a problem. Formula One journalism is a huge problem. Now, this is an example I'm just going to highlight to you. I've just done two videos exposing Crashgate and how they link to Abu Dhabi. They were both from the Mirror newspaper. The journalist was this guy here that I've put on screen, Daniel Moxon, senior F1 writer for the Mirror. Okay, and as I say, this is indicative of so many journalists that are linked to Formula One. In fact, journalism as a whole, as an industry. I've talked through this article, the ridiculous nature of it. So what is presented to the public is what's written there. Okay, please go and look at it. If you type in online the Mirror and search for Bernie Ecclestone should have stripped Lewis Hamilton of F1 title as rival cheated, you'll see it. You'll be able to read it for yourself. You'll see what this journalist Daniel Moxon, he's written this, he's produced this, and this is what he's put out to be published. He has in no way picked it apart. He's in no way looked at this information and made a mockery of it. It is ridiculous. By putting this out in the public domain, you are providing validity to it because people believe that media sources are authentic. People don't have the brain power to actually analyse what it is they're being presented with. This is dangerous. Okay, so he tells them what he wants to tell them, but he doesn't highlight the ridiculous nature of it. He uses terms that, according to the statutes, it's all in quotation marks so that somebody else says it, but he doesn't then rip it apart and highlight the fact that it's ridiculous. Okay, and they'll say, "Oh, that's not our job. We put out the information. We're impartial. We just state it as it is. We leave it there for the reader to make their own mind up." Well, actually, what you're doing, you are presenting it with a slant to it in the manner which you're doing. You'll claim otherwise, but that's not the truth. Okay, you are putting this out, and there will be people out there that will actually read this and accept it word for word. Oh, a journalist has said this, we must accept this. You know that that's the truth. You know that that's how this works. That's why you write things the way you write things. That's why your editor and the guy that owns the media company enables you to write things the way they want things written. That's why you get the job in media. The whole industry is corrupt because all it does is put forward the agenda of the billionaires who control it. That's a fact. But this line at the bottom, Ecclestone is quoted as saying, in relation to Crashgate, "Today I would have arranged things differently." Right? Ecclestone was the guy who owned the marketing rights to Formula One. And he is credited, apparently said this statement, "Today I would have arranged things differently." So what the man is supposedly saying there, that he would have arranged for the outcome of that season to be different. You can't do that. The people that actually own the marketing rights or the broadcasting rights to a sport can't arrange for the outcome of that sport to be what it is. That's contriving sport. That's fixing sport. You can't use your influence over a governing body to get them to do something to manufacture the outcome of that sport. That's called corruption. That's called match fixing. That's illegal. That's called fraud. So as a journalist, what you've done, you've presented this article and you've not exposed any of that. You have just overridden all of that and just put it out there. And you'll claim that you're impartial. You're just a journalist. You're just writing what Bernie Ecclestone said. Ridiculous. You know the narrative you're feeding people. You're not exposing this. Instead, you're saying you're validating Bernie, saying, I'd have done things differently. I'd have stripped Lewis Hamilton of that title. Michael Schumacher's the sole record world champion for me, even if the statistics say otherwise. And you know the strap-on fans will be like, yeah, you're dead right there, Bernie. Hamilton's only got 6 titles. Yeah, strip him of one. Because you know that's what it causes. You know it. And the reality is, you look at that sentence. Today, I would have arranged things differently. That there is corruption. And you do nothing. You're making my job easy. I'll keep going. Thank you.